Good afternoon, YouTube. It's been a little while. So, well, my cat is just joined us. Finally, I think one of them is trying to make an appearance in these videos. Say hi, buddy. Say hi. Say hi, kitty. Say hi. That's Miles. He's a pretty boy. And his sister Maisie is over here, but she is a calico cat, and she's kind of bitchy. I got an interesting letter in the mail last week. I thought I would read it to all of you. When you open up the letter, it has the divorce papers that have been signed. And the letter says this. It says, Tracy, deeply sorry and apologize sincerely for allowing this to happen. Know that I had and still have a tremendous amount of faith that my love is always going to stay with you. I will always see you as forever, a friend and family. Love always, Narc. Well, as it turns out, I did the inevitable today, and I know that we've all done it, okay? We've all done the, I'm like being swallowed in my couch right now. We've all done the inevitable curiosity, just to see, and for me today, it was just to clarify for myself that I'm right, because I'm always right about these people, you guys. Like I said in my videos previous, I have been dealing with narcissistic characters my entire life. It's just only taken me to my late 30s to truly figure out that you cannot have relationships with these people, and you can't keep these people in your life, because it's just going to go really bad. Your life is just going to go really bad. It's nothing good is going to happen for you. So, you know, I did the peek. I did the peek around, did the unblock of the social media, and and found pictures of a woman that he was all of a sudden friends with quite toward the end of the on the Instagram, you know, the half naked model that's got every single photo of herself half naked, Instagram page saying just for fun, you know, everything's just out there, every picture is of herself, so it's like perfect, you know. And he did admit to me that he was having online sex, so I'm pretty certain I can put two and two together that it must be this thing. Great photo of them together on our anniversary day, arm in arm, looking just narking love together, you know, looking at each other all narcfully at the new narc relationship they're going to create. So, you know, I'm going to be honest, I had that moment, I know we all have, of just like, wow, you know, wow, like this stuff is real, you know. I know that he was working on these people while we were still together, while we were still married, while he was still, you know, trying to tell me that he's trying to make this thing work with me. But it has nothing to do with trying to make it work with you. This letter right here, let me tell you what this letter is really saying. What this letter is really saying is, notice how he says, notice the language. I apologize and sincerely for allowing this to happen. See how he has to make it so he allowed it to happen. He's saying, I controlled the results. And that's all that matters to them. It doesn't matter anything else. No matter which way they want to see it, they have to see it that, you know what, I did this. So I don't know if any of you have seen my videos previously talking about how they will strategically make the relationship end knowing that you're getting sick and tired of being treated like garbage. They will make it so that they have to end it themselves because they know it's coming. I mean, that is their sole purpose in life. Not only is it to get others to accept their narcissism, but it is to control every single outcome, everything. They need people in their lives they control. They need situations they can control at all times. They have to be in control. They have to see it as though at all times that it's them and you are beneath them. If you had talents, strengths, things about you that made you shine, they hated that. And so they have to compete with you. It's a competition. What initially draws them to you for whatever it is, you know, this new narc model that he's screwing, you know, it's initially that's what's drawing him to her, but eventually he has, you see, it's so funny. My first narc actually admitted that to me. He said, I have to be the star. You can't be the star. I have to be the star. And that's how they view things. That's how they view people. They're just toys. They're objects to put on display, to use. Sitting there wearing your ring. Huh, Narco? Sitting there on these pictures wearing his ring. What are you telling her? Oh, this is because that's my grandfather's ring. I just figured I'm going to continue to wear it. Probably was how he landed her to begin with. Telling her he was married or that he's currently separated, and watching the thirsty narcos, you know, fall for it and run with their, you know, the drool coming out of their mouth. Because they get off on thinking that they're stealing somebody from their spouse. I mean, people out there, man, are sick. And these people are sick. I mean, this is just sick. And I know you're watching my videos, Narco. You've made it very clear that you're watching my channel. Continue. Continue. Because you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, you know, my information and my experience, it's all coming out, bud. Okay? We got the proof. The proof's in the pudding. And the rest of you out there, I encourage you. The only way these people are ever going to get what they deserve is for you to keep information, to keep things handy, to keep the information and the facts on file. Dot your I's, cross your T's. You know you're dealing with a narc? Start documenting things. Start getting things. Start preparing. Because they should be exposed for the horrible, ridiculous, insane, and unstable human beings that they are. I mean, I have witnesses. I have witnesses that saw him out cheating on me. Where are you going with that? You're still going to try to plant the seeds in people's head that these people were making it up? They were lying? Your text messages talking about you know, how you called your office the dirty office, my naughty office, to your friend, to your other narco friend, having discussions about who's a bigger narc, going to the gym, pumping iron together. It's awesome. You both should be so proud of yourselves, really proud that you go and you treat people like that you walk down an aisle in front of a priest, a Catholic priest, and family and friends. Something to really be proud of. Well, good luck to you, Narco. And to the rest of you out there, this is what happens. This is how these people operate. This is what they're going to do. I already discussed what they're going to do, and it's been done. This is what he's doing. He's hoping that it's getting to me. See, the interesting thing too is I do have God. I do have God that has heard my cry and my pain and my suffering all these years. He saw the person that stood by a creep who not only treated me horribly, but continued to try and make it seem like he knew he did and he was going to fix it and he was going to do all these things to make things better. When in reality, all he really wanted to do was to continue to do what he was doing so he could get as much fill up of narcissistic supply that he could possibly gather. That's all he was trying to do the entire time, and get away with it and hide it from me and treat me like that. But you see, God is good, because God brought me a friend recently, a really good friend. A Christian man who is a good person, who hasn't even tried to put the moves on me. Do you guys realize I have never experienced that before in all of my dating history? Never. Because we go around in life and we listen to everybody else and we think a certain way about things, that things are supposed to be a certain way. And everybody's got no patience and they're on, they want to go on 10 instantly. I'm sure Narco has already slept with this woman. There's no doubt in my mind, along with many others. Good luck with that. Can't wait for both of them to give each other, an STD, because they're both out there narking and sexing and being gross. Anyway, this man, it came along in my life and has shown me respect, has shown me what it actually means to be a gentleman. We laugh about things. We have a great relationship. Right now, we have a great friendship. And that means more to me right now than he even knows, because I haven't ever had that. I always had people that were rushing to try and get into a relationship with me, or and even for me and some of these people, like I thought that that's the way to be. No. I really think that in order for people to heal, there's no way possible, and this is the other interesting fact of this, there is no way I could be romantically involved with somebody right now and start to have romantic feelings. I shouldn't say there's no way, but if it were to happen, it'd be very slow moving. And because I feel as though that's normal. And, after everything I've been through, I couldn't possibly do that, because I gave my heart fully to somebody for 7 years. And after the horrible and terrible things that occurred and that I discovered that he did to me, I still was in a covenant with this person, and I still gave vows to this person, and it still, I took it very seriously. But God is good. And no matter what happens with this gentleman, I believe in my heart God totally put this person in my life to say, hey, I hear you. I've heard you. I know exactly what it is that you want and that you deserve. So, here's an example right here. I couldn't make this up if I tried. This is just, I feel like sometimes God speaks to you in ways that you can't even comprehend. And so that's what I wanted to talk about today, is if you are a spiritual person, you do believe that there is a higher power that hears your pain and hears what it is you're going through and wants to help and wants to see you live your fullest, best life. The pain and the suffering and all that comes with that those are trials and tribulations, because there is another path I truly believe that God has for me. And he needed me to go through this until I get there. He needed me to do this. He needed me to go through this. And I also believe that even if this person didn't come in my life right now, I'd still be in the same place of healing I am. And it's this healing that is coming from me. It's coming from me. You know, I'm going to be even more personal and tell everyone I weigh the most I've ever weighed right now in my life. Oh my God, even maybe like 2 years ago, that would have killed me. There was something very superficial going on with me in all these years too, that I felt like my worth depended on the scale from all the being beaten down, and you know, the fact that the last narc was so gym crazy, and after we got married, he just got crazy into the lifting weights, and because it gave him attention, it gave him that superficial validation that he's always constantly on the prowl for. It doesn't matter who he's going to be with; he's going to continue to do this, no matter who he's with, no matter. It doesn't matter. This is in him. But it does a number on the person that, you know, you're with, unless they're a narc like them, and this thing looks like to be a narc, so this probably will work out really well for him. But you know, I did used to enjoy working out and taking care of myself, and I'm back there again. But I'm not on this is on my time. And my friend right now, makes me feel more beautiful than I've ever felt. He does. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about your weight. It doesn't matter about your size. It doesn't matter. He sees my heart. And I'm crying right now because it's just so amazing. Because you get to a point that you don't think that people like that exist any longer. You think that they're not out there. But I am here to share with all of you tonight that they really are out there. Good people are still out there. So I'm going to say a prayer tonight for all of you, that you find really good people to spend your time with, and that you know care about you. And caring about someone does not mean hopping into bed with them. It's so much greater than that. It's so much deeper than that. So this is my video in thanks to God for hearing me. And it's thanks to all of you as well for encouraging me to keep doing this. Some of you are still emailing me questions and comments, and I have heard them. I have been a little distracted the last few weeks in a good way, but I am going to continue doing this. And my new friend is encouraging me to continue to do this too. When I told him that I started this channel because I really want to help others. I want to help others know that they're not alone, and I want to help others out there to possibly stop these toxic relationships before they even start. Thank you for listening. I do have PMS, which is, as women know, we get a little emotional. But I'm going to say something else about PMS. Years ago, I had this holistic counselor, and she said something, and I'll never forget it. She said, people have a misconception about PMS. She said, PMS is actually the time in a woman's life where everything that's truly bothering you during the month comes to the surface. And it's funny because she's absolutely right. she is so right. She said it's that time where you reflect on what's truly bothering you. So that's my different concept on PMS, and I think that maybe some of you that could help you too. Sorry this video is so long. I am Trace Face. It is time we all face the truth together.